Welcome back to another roll for short story, where I'm going to roll for all the pieces of a story, and then I have to write it. I'm using half and half mismatch today, because my friend gave me some dice, so I'm going to use my new ones. First, we have our coin flip for POV, first person or third person. Heads, first person again. But I do need to flip for magic, yes or no. Again, magic, yes. And my story from last time is up on Substack and YouTube and here as well, but in parts here. On TikTok, I have to do it in parts. But magic is a D8, so let's roll for the type of magic. 8, empathy again. We got that the first time we had magic. But doesn't matter, we'll reuse what we reuse. Next is the government type. So let's see what kind of government we got this time. 8 again. A military dictatorship. Sounds very empathetic. So let's coin flip, see if this military dictatorship is important or not. Oops. Oh, it is. So we have a military dictatorship that is important. Next up is the setting. Let's see where this military dictatorship is. Let's not get it 8 this time. 1, the opposite. A big city. Sounds like where a military dictatorship would be. Alright, so we have a big city. I think the subgenre will really tell us what that big city is going to be like. 6, a romantasy. I guess it doesn't matter what the city is like, as long as it's romantic. Let's roll for the main character, the first main character's gender. They are trans femme. So our POV character, and then 2 D12s to figure out what their personality is like. So she is 2 and 11, brooding, and shy. Oops. That fits. Oops. Brooding and shy. Alright, so she is brooding and shy. Let's see what her job is. Number 5, an assassin. That's pretty brooding. Get back to the gender. Let's see what our main character 2, our love interest. Romantasy is kind of hard in a short story, but I'll do my best and not make it 5,000 characters. Androgynous. So both. I don't know why I chose androgynous over agender, a word that I can say. But let's see what their personality is. So where's my other one? She is 5 and 3. So 5 is egotistical and grumpy. So we have brooding and shy, egotistical and grumpy. I'm sure they'll get along just fine. Oh, also, the last episode, I realized that cute isn't a personality type. It's a description, so I changed it. But let's see what our second main character's job is. So she is a grumpy, egotistical pirate. A pirate and an assassin. Alright. You know, this military dictatorship is very military dictatorship-like. And so now we get 2 D20s, and we're going to roll for the tropes. Let's see if we get some interesting tropes to go with this story. Okay, we can't have 2 6s, so we'll keep the pretty 6, and we're going to re-roll the green one. Doesn't really make sense to have 2 of the same. Soulmates and dark romance. Well, it's already pretty dark, so they're soulmates. Alright, so I think everything so far has been a problem, but let's see what the big problem is for these 2. 4. A rival appears. So would that be a third person? Hold on. You know, I don't want to roll for a third person. I'll think about this in the future. But for now, main character 2 can just be the rival. It'll make my life easier. So, we have first person POV, empathy magic somehow, in a military dictatorship, which is important. And there's a big city, which I guess has to be on the ocean because we have a pirate. It's a romantasy somehow, between a dark romance and I guess these 2 main characters are soulmates. Main character 2 is the rival for main character 1 in assassinating. I guess. But yeah, stay tuned. I will write this and I post it on Substack first, and then I try and record it and put it on TikTok and YouTube. But it has to be in a bunch of parts on TikTok. So sorry about that. But anyway, stay tuned and keep an eye out for the story.